trusting your spirit. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Friends, we need them, we love them. College is such an amazing time to make friendships. And I've talked a bit about social dynamics and friendships in previous videos, like masculinity videos about pepperdine in college, but I've never gotten into like the nitty-gritty details of friendships, how to make them, the expectations that come along with them, so let's get into it. Hey guys, it's Hannah. I don't know what that awkward step was. Hey guys, even though I only watched 2 episodes of Zoe 101, I catch the gist that a lot of what they do is making friendships. That's exactly what we're talking about today. Great segue. I feel like the topic of making friendships and just like meaningful relationships in college can be very pressure-filled and just like anxiety-riddled. Because you know those adults that are like, oh yeah, I met my wife in class.
But I was his Songfest choreographer freshman year. We got married in 2015 here on campus at the chapel, actually.
By the way, I am not trashing these people at all. I wish that would happen to me. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's so cute. I'm just saying, okay, that you don't have to experience these like divine, radical alignments in college for it still to be the most fulfilling experience ever. My college roommate is my business partner now. Like, it's so nailed into our heads that everyone who's going to make an impact in your life is in college, and then after college you're never gonna make friends again. Like, I don't know. Even though college is a perfect time to make friends, it doesn't mean that this is the only time you're gonna make friends. So I just want to lift some pressure off of you, because I remember the summer before college started, I was with all my high school friends and we were like sitting in the car and we were just like freaking out low-key, like, what if I just don't know how to like make conversation? What if I'm super awkward? What if no one likes me? If I get there, I'm just like a loner, I don't know anyone, like I'm never gonna. It's really easy to spiral and doubt yourself, and it's really easy to become desperate. I'm sure we've all seen it, I'm sure we've all experienced it before, that some people will like sell out or just completely change who they are, or just hang out with people that they don't even like, they don't even respect, and probably these people don't even like them, you know what I mean? And it's just so sad. Listen up, the only thing that's worse than being lonely is being friends with people you know are wrong for you and you know that drain you. Because I promise you, friendships that come out of desperation are not real friendships, and they're probably gonna be hella toxic. Never confuse what you're offered with what you're worth. I got that on Pinterest last night, really resonated with me. So just breathe. Freshman year especially is not your only time to make friends. You still have 3 more years of college. And after college, and a quick little note, people don't talk about this enough, don't compare your college relationships to your high school or like hometown relationships. Like, oh my gosh, why am I not as close with my college friends as my friends from home? Honey, time. How long have you known these college friends compared to your hometown friends? It's completely normal to not feel as close or as like trusting with people in college because you haven't known them that long, especially if you're watching this as a freshman and you've only been in college for like maybe a few months, maybe just like a school year. Like, a school year is honestly nothing in the grand scheme of things. Like, you will probably make close friends in college, but if it takes longer than expected, don't freak out. Okay, enough of that wisdom spiel. On to the actual tips. Okay, so my number 1 tip is to join GroupMe. Like, if your class has a Facebook group, you 100% do have a Facebook group for your college class. So make sure that you're in that GroupMe chat, or if it doesn't exist yet, you can start it. So it can get kind of chaotic, but it's really fun. Like, this is one of like my fondest memories of Pepperdine, because the summer before Pepperdine, we would all be texting on the GroupMe like every day, checking in with each other about like, oh, did you guys get this email? And just as well talking about like so many other things. It's a really good place to make new friends, even if it's just on your phone. It's so nice to be able to like come onto campus when it's time for you to move in and be like, oh yeah, like I have a few names that I'm excited to meet in real life. I think it was very comforting for me because I came onto campus like low-key like recognizing people. And one of my friends, Siobhan, we DM'd on GroupMe. The first day I got onto campus, we passed by each other and she was like, Hannah? And I was like, oh my god, Siobhan. Because her name is spelled Siophan, and I didn't know how to pronounce that. So I said, hey, we got Siobhan. And yeah, speaking of Instagram, follow everyone. Follow everyone. That's what everyone does. Don't be nervous about like, oh, I don't want to seem weird. Honey, no. And DM people on Instagram. I had like multiple really good Instagram DM conversations. If you're nervous to start a conversation, try to just be like, hey, I'm going to Pepperdine too. What state are you from? What are you majoring in? Like all those typical like small talk college conversation starters. Just use them, open up that conversation, and especially if you guys have like a mutual follower. Oh, that's a great segue. One of my best friends, Ellie, found that we had a mutual follower, and I was like, oh, how do you know this girl? We DM'd for like a few days probably, and then we dropped it for like a month, and then she DM'd me again, was like, hey, we haven't talked in a while, how are you doing? So don't be afraid to initiate. Like if your conversation drops, don't be afraid to like pick it up back, like pick it back up. Like a few days before you get on a campus, or when you get on a campus, you can be like, oh, hey, like, are you here yet? Can we meet up? Where's your dorm? Let me come see you. Like, so a lot of people met up with other incoming freshmen if they like live close to each other, or they were like traveling to, somewhere to happen to be close to them. Oh my god, that's weird. Ellie and I and another girl and I met up before we met each other on Pepperdine's campus, and it was super fun. It's just so exciting, and it's like a wholesome time to meet other like future classmates before you get on campus. I remember in the group meet, there was already tea, like months before school was supposed to start. Bro, guys were asking girls for nudes on like their Instagram DM. I was like, calm down. We haven't even gotten to campus yet and y'all are already stirring the pot, like stop. Of course though, this is not like a necessary thing. There were so many people who did not talk at all in the group meet or were just not in it at all. And they came to campus and made friends just the same. So like, it's not a necessary thing, but it was really fun. For me, I'm getting hot, I don't know why, but okay. Let me just say, we think about ourselves and how other people perceive us. Everyone is too busy thinking the same for themselves. I'm so guilty of this. Sometimes we overestimate how much people think about us. Like, a lot of times they really do not care about us at all, okay? And guys, people really appreciate it when other people come up to you first. Like, I remember that every time someone would like come up to me and take that first step rather than I have to use my energy to do that, I was like, relieved, like, yes, thank you for initiating, because everyone is in the same boat. Everyone is here by themselves. Everyone is here away from their hometown friends and their family for like the first time. Everyone is in college for the first time, and you can kind of take it upon yourself to be like, I'm going to come up to this person, shake hands with them, introduce myself, and the worst thing that can happen is that we have a really awkward, weird conversation and they don't really like me that much, or we have a great conversation and maybe we can become friends. So you can meet people anywhere. Obviously orientation is great, like, but during orientation, just like all throughout college, all the years, use your dorm to your advantage. Like, one of the most special things about college and why college tends to be a better time to make friends is because this is the only time in your life that you're gonna be living with classmates, living with people who are around your age range, who might have the same interests as you. You're all in the same community, all in the same school, and you're living in the same building. Like, use that to your advantage. Initiate with your roommate, your suite mates, people on your floor. Like, leave your door open so that your suite mates can come in, or like other people can come in and poke their head in. Pepperdine, I love Pepperdine's freshman housing because it's about 4 rooms in each suite, 2 people in each room, and you guys share a bathroom and a common like living room, and that's just like a really good like circulating space. And my freshman suite got so close. Like, a lot of freshman suites get really close together, so definitely use that to your advantage. Be like, hey, I'm going to Target. Anyone want to come? If anyone else invites you to go somewhere, be like, yes, say yes more. But of course, again, make that distinction between like wanting to put yourself out there and make friends versus being desperate and like being desperately needy for friends. Like, that is a mindset we want to avoid. We do not welcome in this household. That's like a whole like self-worth issue, actually. I can make a whole other video about that. Make sure that your intentions are clear whenever you're initiating something and starting to make friends, that your mindset and your heart are rooted in a good place of like, I know my worth, I know my identity, I want to make good friends, I want to meet people that I truly connect with. I'm not desperate. period. And some good advice is if you're already on the topic of food, drinks, a movie, or a hobby with someone, you're already on the topic, use it as a segue. Hey, what are you doing this weekend? Let's go get that food. Let's watch that movie. Let's do this shared hobby together. Like, don't just leave things in conversation. Give me your number. What's your Instagram? That's my favorite line. Let me follow you, girl. And social media is a great way to stalk. Oh my gosh, I saw on your Instagram story that you went to a Lainey concert. I love Lainey. Please, the next time that they come to our town, can we please go to the concert together? Hey, I saw that you bullet journal. That's so cool. I've been writing bullet journal. Can you give me some tips? Because I think what transforms someone from like an acquaintance to becoming a friend is when you see them outside of where you usually see them. Like, you could be really buddy-buddy with someone in class, but if you like never organize anything or you never see them outside class, and that's what they are. They're just like your friend in class. Even something as simple as like a walk. Like walking outside of the classroom building together, or walking back to your dorm together, going to Starbucks together after class, going to the library. It doesn't have to be anything super organized. And if you ever see your classmate walking around campus or in the library, don't be afraid to throw up your hand, that little awkward wave, and be like, hey. It's awkward sometimes, but like, sometimes making friends is awkward in the beginning stages until you get to the real friendship stage, okay? So you gotta bear through that. And sometimes you will go through awkward phases with people and you'll never become friends with them. You will just, it's not meant to be, you'll never become friends. It's okay, at least it's an acquaintance, you know what I mean? And just like saying hi to someone makes them feel seen. Okay. Did you get the homework last night? Because I did not understand that at all. Oh yeah, please give me your number so that we can study for this test together. But overall, what's good about college is that friendships are usually natural. Like, it's not something that I really logistically thought about that much. Searching my brain for more things, and I think I'm done. I think I'm exhausted. If you, oh my god, Disney Channel. If you are a college student and you have some tips on how to make friends in college, please comment down so we can help each other. Please comment any tips. Thank you. At the end of the day, college is the best place to grow and push yourself out of your comfort zone. I know this is such a cheesy Pinterest thing, but it's true that you can't grow inside your comfort zone. You gotta take risks. Oh, that was such a big thing that I did this sophomore year, was just taking risks and knowing that sometimes the worst thing that can happen is college is really where you're going to learn so much about making connections, putting yourself out there, what a meaningful relationship / friendship means to you, what you look for in a friendship, in a friend, what qualities you think that you should improve on, and what qualities of yourself you appreciate already. College is just such an independent time where you're learning literally every single day about yourself and other people in the world, like exponentially. Let me know what other college topics or just like videos and topics in general you would like me to talk about more, and please ask any questions, express any thoughts that you have about college or just like friendships or anything like that that you want to say in the comments. I'll be reading them, loving them, liking them, replying, everything. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for another video. Bye!